Now it is.
Is it on?
Yeah.
So if you want to find other loops or media, go Media, go to Open Media Bay. Then if you're looking for drum loops, then you have to be in the drum category, which is drums and percussion. Then if you go to the subcategory, the first one, beats, then you're going to have all these different loops. So to play these, you have to have not playing it yet. That's where they are. I've got to figure out why yours isn't playing them. Okay, we gotta figure out if yours has got audio, MIDI loops. So you got patterns, MIDI loops. So we gotta make sure we don't have anything else selected here because that'll. If you're ever having a problem where you just can't find something, you gotta a lot of times just go hit reset filter, far right top there. It's gonna put all the filters back to. So if you had anything, the far right there says reset filter. So if you're looking for something you can't find it. So right at this point in time, we're gonna go to drums, go to beats, and it's gonna show audio files, MIDI loops, patterns. So now we have to set it up so we're seeing.
Holy crap. So what happened there? What did you do?
I just clicked on a beat and it was louder than crap. So right now, if I close this out, say we're starting from scratch again. So if I want to look for a beat, I go to Media, Open Media Bay. Say none of that's clicked. So you know you'll have to go to drums and percussion, and then go to beats, and then I'll pull up. Everything that has that little icon that looks like the little dots is going to be a MIDI pattern because it's got that icon.
That's what I want?
No, I'm saying you got a lot of choices. Like if I click on audio,
I get you.
You know, it's got all of those. But right now, for some reason, we're only seeing MIDI beats. Let me hit that reset filter again. Yeah, there's a bunch of audio, so I'll go drums and percussion. How come you have no audio? Okay, well, it's got to be. Okay, here's something else. If you're looking for something and you can't find it, you got. This is where everything, all your information for the program is stored. Okay. So it has to be clicked onto. Like if you have a hard drive with loops in it, that would have to be highlit. So for us, it's the VSD sound folder. It's got all the loops and stuff in it for what you're going to mess with. Okay. So now, if you see that icon, you hover over that. It's an audio file. Yeah. So now you've got actual. Some of these are like not even loops. Some of them are single hits.
I get you.
So we're going to highlight beats now. So now, if we're anytime, if you like any of those,
so now what do I do?
You just take that, drag it.
I didn't see where you drug it.
I just drag it. I'll go open this back up again. Media Bay. I just drug it to an open. I grabbed it and drug it to an open spot. An empty, not even on a track, just an empty spot. Mm-hmm. So now you hit solo there and you can play your. weird for some reason. Delete. So anytime you've got media bay. So the biggest thing is you got to make sure if that's not highlight, it's not gonna find the sounds because all the sounds are in that folder.
Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty much just gonna deal with VST sound.
Yeah, that sound folder has got all your drum loops, all your loop mash content, all your groove agent content, everything that's related to what's built in the program is in that folder. So you know you can do the same thing with other things too. You can go back to bass.
Yeah.
There's like, you know, not a lot, but there is.
That's cool. Right on.
So, you know, same thing. Go to brass. There's only a few there. Chromatic percussion. You know,
Okay.
but that's the key. It's that VST sound folder has to be high lit, otherwise it's not. So right now we're not seeing any chromatic percussion. No ethnic guitars. You got some. So you can actually create a song if you just whip through. You know.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch because sometimes if your tempo. See, this will tell you the tempo of that loop is supposed to be 100, but we're doing it at 120. So you can hear that artifact kind of like we did in that one. Because it's not right tempo. So if I jack that up, say you like that for some weird reason, then you take the tempo here. You have to take it a fixed tempo. Now if we play that.
That's cool.
I mean, and that's just what's built in here. I mean, you can buy loop libraries, you can buy different things, but the key is just for you to get comfortable with, you know, opening media bay and making sure that's high lit. And if you want drum beats in your percussion, you got to be on beats to be able to.
Okay.
And you're gonna have more. See how it's that when you get down to things that aren't audio files. Like all we have is audio files. See how that's highlight?
Yeah.
That's highlight, and when it's gray, it's not. So if I click on all these and highlight all these, now I'm going to have all these other beats and stuff.
Right.
See how this one's a whole different thing? If you wanted to use that, it's going to load. If you like that, to do this, you have to actually put it onto a MIDI track.
Okay.
So if I'm doing let's see here. Actually, well, I think on this one, if you double click it, it'll make a thing. Yeah. See how it added a new thing there?
And what did it?
Right
add?
there.
Yeah.
It added that player. So now if we're hitting what it's doing, it's Groove Agent that's got these other beats. We've got this thing called Beat Designer. So if we're in Beat Designer, then this is the sound source. This is the beat that it's playing. And it's just basically playing through the whole song. You know, now this is a whole another thing.
World,
yeah, this is a whole new thing.
I
But
get
it's
it.
you know, you got the audio loops. You've got you know, you can open Loop Browser this way too. That's getting you to the same place. It says Loop Browser, but I go Media Bay, open Media Bay, so it's showing the Media Bay as a whole. That way you're just seeing everything.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a good starting point to screw around with different ideas and stuff. You know. The thing that sucks is it's starting and stopping. You'll have several things open at once sometimes.
Yeah. I want to see what.
Lesson A.